Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Nabla Miami Lights collection. So this is one of the items from the collection. I'm going to do a little demo and have a chat about the products in the range. This collection was sent to me by Nabla and I gotta say I'm grateful. I'm super grateful. I have been loving Nabla's products. There's really not that much in their range that I haven't enjoyed. Their foundation is one thing that comes to mind. I didn't get along with that. I just don't think it's suitable for dry skin. But otherwise, I'm loving it. And I'm loving these like little capsule collections that they're coming out with. So this one is Miami Lights, and I'm going to start with the Miami Lights glitter palette. This retails for €24 and it contains 4 like pressed glitter shades essentially. Before I swatch these, I just want to talk about the packaging. It is super slim. There is no like faffing around crap in there. There's no mirror to bulk it up. They haven't used like excess space or tried to do anything weird with the layout of the palette. It is simple, it's to the point, and I gotta say, this is how you do clear packaging. I have had a bit of an issue, a personal vendetta against clear packaging on makeup products in the last maybe 6 to 8 months, but this is clear packaging done well. It doesn't look like Tupperware, and it essentially sort of, it just makes a beautiful thing even more beautiful by showcasing what's inside. I'm going to give these a bit of a swatch for you so you can have a look at the different shades. So this one is Aries, and it's a transparent base with holographic orange, lime, lilac and magenta reflex. Then we have Muses. This is a fluorescent pink with green, topaz and electric lilac reflex. We have Firmament, which is a bright lilac with holographic gold, magenta, indigo and amber reflex. And this last one is Scorpio. That's me. This one is a bright pinky rust shade with a smoky base. Let's get a little bit close there and turn down the lighting so you can see those shades a little bit better and how they shift. The top one, Aries, so this is a transparent base with holographic orange, lime, lilac and magenta. This one comes off quite orange on the eye and I just think it is stunning. All of the shades in the palette are multifaceted. This one, I've got a little like chunk. Let me fix my chunk. They're all multifaceted. They all like flick different colors as the eyes move. I think they are stunning. Now, not everyone's going to be into a glitter palette, and that's perfectly fine. I'm not here to convince you otherwise. However, if you already like glitter palettes, then I'm here to tell you I really like this one. So the shades are all very firmly pressed and they have some sort of base in them that allows them to stick to the eyes. It is not like a glitter in gel. It's not a glitter in gel or jelly or Vaseline or anything like that. These don't go on wet, but they do have something in there that helps them to adhere to the eye and hold throughout the day. Now, you can see these are like stuck to my fingers, and if I wipe them on a tissue, give them a good wipe, they're still there. So these adhere really nicely. However, they will remove easily with a makeup remover. So I've just got a little bit of Bioderma on there. Going to give them a wipe, and you'll be able to see that it gets the excess of the glitter off. Comes off fairly easy. These apply best with fingers. I'm not that person. I've never been the type of person to apply anything to my eye with my fingers. I've got small eyelids, I've got small fingers, but I don't have the control that I would have with an eyeshadow brush. So I like to use a little like eyeshadow brush like this. Natural fibers, you can totally use synthetic if that's what you prefer, but it's just a small paddle like packing brush, and instead of just like tapping in, I sort of go in and I very gently agitate it, so back and forth, to pick up the product and then apply it to the eyelid, and it applies beautifully. It applies super well. On the Nabla website, they do claim that these glitters will have no fallout. I personally have experienced fallout every time I use them. To combat that, what I do is I take a cotton pad, I put moisturizer on it, and then I use that cotton pad just to sweep off the fallout underneath my eyes. It removes really easily. They also claim that you don't need a glitter glue or a primer, and I've got to say that I completely agree with that. These just stick so well on their own. I used the shade Aries and Firmament on my eyes today. They are stunning. The glitter is like multi-dimensional and different sizes. So there's like small, medium and large glitter pieces in there. Reflects all different colors as the eyes move. They are stunning. There are a couple of products in this collection that are expanding on ranges that Nabla already have. The first one is the Cupid's Arrow full color stylo. This is in the shade Arrow 4 and it's a black. In the Cutie collection, that's a bird that's got a lot to say. In the Cutie collection, they did release 3 of these, and I've got to say I was actually surprised they didn't release a black in that collection, because I thought that would be like the first thing you would release, but they didn't do it. They released colors that complemented the palettes that they were releasing, which is fine, nothing wrong with that. These are beautiful. Look at that. Super duper smooth, really pigmented. The formula is interesting. I have never tried these on my eyes before, but being a black, I thought, you know, good time for it. So I've used these to tightline and I've used them on my waterline. Once they set, they will definitely stay there. They do take a little bit of time to set, but they don't transfer while they're doing it, which is really nice. Since these take a little bit of time to set, you've got time to sort of smudge them out and play with them. And another bonus Jonas about a product like this that takes just a little while to set is the fact that you can pick this up and apply it with a brush, which I love. This is kind of like, I would liken this almost to a gel pot eyeliner in a stick form. That's kind of how this applies. So I used a Sigma EO6 brush to pick up a little bit of product and just, you know, push it into my lash line and create a thin little line with the brush, because this or these crayons, they're chubby. They are chubby, but they're designed to be able to use multi-purpose. Now, if you want to, you can pull off the base and there is a tiny little sharpener in there, so you can sharpen this up as you wear it down. But I found just picking it up with that brush, it transfers from essentially the crayon to the brush just like a gel liner would out of a pot. Beautiful. These Cupid Arrow stylos retail for €15.90. I don't think I said that before, and I think it was a good one to add with this collection. If you are going to be, you know, purchasing the glitter palette, you probably just want something that's going to help to add some definition to your eye and not really detract from the sparkly prettiness of a palette. So I think they work well. Next up are the skin bronzing powders, and these are a new product to Nabla's repertoire. They have 4 shades and they're €22 each. So inside, these look pretty much identical to their skin glazing powders. They are kind of, they've got, oh, I don't know how, they're not spongy, but they're sort of soft-ish, and they've got a little bit of like spring back to them, so they're like, I think they're pretty much very similar to the formula of the skin glazing. I don't want to say the same, because these, like the skin glazing, have more glow, whereas these are designed for bronzing, but they're not like so glowy that they're going to make you like look highlighted all over. This first one is Umbra, and this is pretty much the one that I use. This second one is June, and I can use this one. I'm actually wearing both of those today. Then we have Soft Revenge, and we have Profile. So the first two and the last one are all warm shades. This one here is a neutral shade. You might be able to tell by the state of my Umbra bronzer that this has been a favorite of mine. I've completely worn off the Nabla name. I'm starting to wear down the pattern that's pressed onto the pan. This has just taken pride of place in my routine since I used it. Basically, I haven't touched my project pan stuff. I haven't touched another bronzer that's in my collection because this is so beautiful. The way this applies to the skin is really soft and subtle. You can totally build it up if you want a more intense effect, but I mostly go for much softer looks now. I just like my makeup to look soft, and that's what this offers. I've never once used this and had to be like really gentle with the amount I pick up so that it doesn't go on too intense. No, it's not even like that. This is like easy, natural looking makeup, and if you want to build it up, you can. So I love these. I think they are absolutely fantastic. They apply beautifully, they wear beautifully, and they look gorgeous on the skin. I adore these. Oh my god, thank you so much, Nabla. You don't know how much I love you right now. Next up are two new skin glazing shades. So these retail for 22 euros each, and they do have a bunch of these in the range. They're just adding new shades. We'll start with this one actually. This is a Lola. So this is a beautiful pink. What do they call this? So they call this a watermelon with amber and peachy reflex. So that's Lola there. And hopefully you can catch that it does have a bit of like a yellowy orange hint to it. So it does give you that sort of peachy feel. This one here is Independence, and they call it a rosy hazelnut with golden and magenta reflex. So that's Independence there. And again, hopefully you can kind of see that ever so slight, subtle, like shift in the colors. They're not just like flat, basic blushes. Now, from what I personally know about the skin glazing range, having tried some of the products already, these can be beautiful highlighters or beautiful glowy blushes. I'm actually wearing both shades today, and what I particularly like about these, very similar to the skin bronzing powders, is they don't go on super heavy when you apply them. You can build them up and layer them, but they just look soft. Like you can almost barely tell that I have blush on. It offers a gorgeous like soft sheen to the skin and a glow. So you've just got that like healthy sort of radiance without being sparkly or shimmery or anything like that. These are stunning additions to the range, and I've been using them as blushes, and it makes me think that I really need to dig into my other skin glazing products and start using them as blushes as well, because they're beautiful. And last, but certainly not least, we have Shine Theory lip glosses. So this is a new range of products to Nabla's repertoire. These retail for 13.90 euros each. All right, I got 6 shades here. I'm going to swatch them for you. This first one is Renaissance. It is a transparent base with champagne and rosé sparkles. This one is Champagne Supernova. It is a transparent base and bronze with gold, platinum and peach micro sparkles. Then we have Toxic Love. So this is mauve, coral and pink trichrome with gold, platinum and magenta micro sparkles. This one is Stardust Radio. It's an intense peachy red with gold and copper micro sparkles. This one is RSVP. It's a chocolate with golden and lavender micro sparkles. And the last shade is District. This is a sheer honey nude and it has no pearls in it. So I'm wearing District now. I feel like it just adds a tiny hint of color to the lips and lots of gloss. These are super hydrating, really comfortable to wear, not sticky at all. They feel like soft and smooth on the lips. The shimmery ones, exactly the same. They have the like shimmer in them, but it's like micro fine. You can't feel it on the lips when you sort of press your lips together. They're not sticky, they're not gloopy, and I feel like the pearl in them just adds to the shine. Now, as they wear off, the ones with the shimmer in them, it does leave shimmer on the lips. So that's something to keep in mind. If you are not, now I'm not typically a fan of shimmery lip products or like glittery lip products. I wouldn't say that these are glittery. I would say that they are more on the shimmer spectrum. But I feel like these, the shimmer in these isn't offensive. It adds to the effect of the gloss. So the shine, the reflect, the like plump, healthy looking lips. It doesn't look like you've smeared lip gloss and glitter on your face. These smell a little bit like pina colada, slightly coconutty, slightly fruity, pineapple-y. I'm a fan. I quite like it, and I'm not gonna lie, it makes me want a pina colada. I feel like these lip glosses just complement what you've already got. Like, it enhances it. It's kind of my lips but better with a little twist, I suppose. The only one that I personally feel is a little bit more difficult for me to wear is RSVP, but that's simply because it's darker and it's got decent pigment to it. I do feel like this one I need to pair it with a lip liner, and that, like, I can't really say that that is a bad thing. Alright guys, so that's it for my Nabla Miami Lights review and demos. I love it. I think Nabla have been smashing it this year. They had the Cutie collection, which was fantastic. Now they have Miami Lights, another one that's fantastic. I did actually notice that they have added some body shimmering products to the Miami Lights collection. They must be new. They're called Body Glow, and it looks like there are 2 shades and also a body like brush for applying it. So if you want to go and check that out, you can. It's on the Nabla website. Feel free to leave your thoughts down in the comments section. I will be in there checking things out and seeing what you guys think of the products, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.